Hello, Familia. Hello. Welcome. I am Magdalene Janet, and I am fully glammed. I did film this Euphoria-inspired look for short-form content. I'm gonna try to get it up this weekend because it's two videos. It's the eyes and the face. I mean, skin. Or maybe I'll do it just one video. Anyway, this is it. This is a Maddie inspired look. She had olive on, and this is literally the only olive clothing I could find at the moment, and I'm going somewhere else, so I have to change again. Anyway, hi, guess what? We're gonna do a top 10 favorite new drugstore makeup. It was hard to really narrow down 10 products at the drugstore. Oh, before we start, I'll have everything tagged here on the video when they pop up. It's me adding these pop-ups for you so you can shop, see the product as I'm talking about it. It does help my channel out if you do purchase and look into the tag. I appreciate you so much, but you know, never any pressure. I will also have everything tagged down below. There's a good amount of new products. There's always more than 10 I feel that I like, but I'm like, let's narrow it down today with 10. Starting with the eyes, because you know, if you watch my channel, you know Morphe cream eyeshadows. The Solo Artist priming cream eyeshadows in the shade Mixtape is literally my favorite because this shade, it's like this mauve taupe brown tone. All of that in one. It matches my natural discoloration on my lids so perfectly. It dries a little matte, not too matte, and it stays all day long. If you're like a no makeup person, you want to just kind of, what's the word I'm trying to find? You want to even out, that's the word, even out the discoloration on your lids and my skin tone. And you want it to also look natural because I like my discoloration, but I want it a little even, more than just spotty how it is. Get this. I love this every day, but for my no makeups, when I only do my eyebrows, this mascara and a lip, this has been a game changer. I can't find another shade like this. This is my second one I purchased. The first one I got in PR. Need this. This is amazing. I absolutely love this thing. You already know. You already know. They're not like in any order. Or maybe I should make them and put them in order, huh? Because it's top 10 or just my favorite 10. It's top 10, my favorite 10. Okay. You know what? Let's do this. I don't know. This is hard. Now I'm thinking. My top 10, but there's no order. They're all amazing to me. They're all literally number one because you need it basically for a full face, for any makeup need. And this is perfect for your lid. Speaking of eyeshadow, number 2 is a Morphe eyeshadow palette. This one in particular is called Flickering Sands. Tell me how this is not your everyday perfect palette for a simple eye. You can use this. I typically set it with this shade right here or this shade right here if I want it a little bit darker. I use a lot of these colors for my Maddie inspired makeup. I use this one, and all of these three along with that one. And then I added other cream eyeshadows and other stuff. This palette is so good. It is pigmented. It doesn't have a lot of fallout. It is affordable. You guys know Morphe's really been killing it at the drugstore. I think the Revamped is truly one of the best brand revamps I've seen, if not recently or if not ever, because this eyeshadow palette and all of them all have a beautiful color scheme and they all just work so well. They apply well, they lay well, they last all day. I cannot stop raving about this. And look, I'm hitting pan on this shade right here because you know it's that good. So yes. Product number 3. I cannot get enough of Got To Be Glue. I love Morphe's. Speaking of Morphe, I love Morphe's brow gel. It's truly amazing, but I always find myself going back here. I know this is not new. This is the oldest product here, but I love this thing. The only thing I will say is use a little bit. Don't embed all of your eyebrows in this product because then they're gonna look super dry and gel down, like you hairsprayed them down. Unless you like that look. I kind of been going for more of a fluffy type of look, so just use a little bit and let it dry, let it get sticky, and then you shape your eyebrows. Got To Be Glue just has my heart, and I love this one. I tried out the wand. I just didn't get that stick that this one gives me. Look, as you can tell, girl, I've gone through too many to count. This is truly one of not only my top 10 new, well, it's not new, this is one of my all-time top 10 products that you need. Yes, yes. I can't find anything else. Apparently Ardell's brow gel is good. I have it. You know what? I need to try it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, on to product number 4. Back to Morphe. These bronzers are amazing. They just came out maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I've been really loving Maui Surf, which is like a cool tone. This is what I have on. I've been loving, is it this one? No. Tulum Trip, because it has this like cool tone red to it. And on my skin tone, I really love a red bronzer, you already know. And this gives me more cool tone gray vibes, which is more of a contour. So you mix you mix both of these together, amazing. But either one will work. I just, you know, I'm a mixer. I love to mix. Of course, with Morphe, it's the duo. So you have your cream and you have your powder, which we love. Having a dual product is super easy because it's a one and done type of product. You don't need to pick up 2, especially if you travel a lot. I think these types of palettes are freaking amazing. Morphe's cream blushes are great, but I think one of my favorite blushes that just came out, kind of like this one came out in like November, I think, is the Skin Baked, the True Blend Skin Enhancers from Covergirl. I love the blushes. I think the blushes are truly so amazing. Let's add a little bit of blush. Although my look doesn't have blush, she doesn't have like a lot of blush, this gives you that baked look. It has enough pigment where you're not just gonna look like a shiny disco ball. I saw that they're coming out with a baked pressed powder. I wonder how it's gonna be, because these, I love them as like a bronzer blush, but when it comes to bake, I think it's a little too glowy for me. But the blushes are bomb. They come in 4 shades, but knowing Covergirl, they're gonna expand the shade range. I feel like they tend to do that. They start off with like 4 or 5 shades, and then they're gonna expand. My favorite one is this one, Please Please Pink. It is so freaking good. Look. I just love it. It's not ashy. It feels like very soft. So that's really, really nice. Product number 6. I am not a big glowy person because I naturally glow. You know, I have oily skin. I just never really got into highlight, period. But the last few years, I've been loving a good liquid highlight. I think it gives you that glow from within look as opposed to powder highlights. And this one right here is truly one of my favorites. It is the Rimmel Multitasker in the shade medium or light medium. I love that this gets better with time. With skin warmth, this just gives you that natural glow from within. I'm wearing it today and girl, it's amazing. If you don't like a lot of glowy products, I recommend use this one as your primer, the first step of your makeup, and then add your makeup with no additional either baked products or highlight. I promise you, you're gonna have this natural looking glow, and it's gonna be this, because this truly shines from within. Even if you're a matte girl, even if you're a full coverage foundation, blush, bronzer girl, this truly warms up and meshes into the skin very well. I'm very surprised how good it is for it to be $10 or $8, however much it is at Walmart. Okay, product numero 7. Maybelline. The 2 foundations I really like that are brand spanking new is this one and the NYX. The problem with the NYX one, I'll put the picture here, is I don't really have a shade. If I'm gonna be fighting for a shade, it's gonna have to fall off of my favorite top 10 nude drugstore product. This one though, it's very interesting because you know I'm a full coverage girl. I like a lot of coverage. This one is a sheer plump hyaluronic acid glow. It smooths your skin out very well. I was so surprised when I compared it to the skin tint, how much better this was. And I was like, no wonder I liked it. It just gives you that skin feel, but it provides enough coverage and it has enough pigment for you to look like you're wearing makeup, but it's not heavy. If you're looking for something full coverage, this is not going to be it. You can build it up a little bit, but I would call this more of a medium because it's glowy. And speaking of the glow, with time, your skin is just going to look super natural, not heavy. And this This is a good one. I'm actually wearing this one today. I mixed it in with the Lumi Matte. I do want to give a honorable mention to the Tier AI filtered foundation. If you want something lightweight but that will be a lot more pigmented and will give you more of a fuller coverage look, that one is great for you. I'll put here a picture. Let me go. Hold on. It looks like this. I'm in the shade 29N. The caveat with this is just use this thingy sponge thing to apply it because it's the only way it really applies and it gives you that flawless fuller coverage look. This one's gonna be perfect for your skin to feel like skin and look like skin with not too much coverage, which is why I like it. I kind of like how, you know, this is how the skin looks. Just skin that looks like skin, right? This, yeah. And I like how much it blurs. It blurs well. Product number 8. This concealer is killing it. The drugstore, I will say, does not have a lot of concealers. The only concealer I've really liked is L'Oreal's and Milani's. This one though, it is perfectly pigmented, hydrating, and it dries down a good amount. Not too much. I wouldn't even call it a soft matte, but it has enough dry for you to blend it out and it stay put. And once again, this product truly gets better with time. I never thought a concealer could get better with time, but when I've used it the few times and when I reviewed it, I was like, wow. At first I didn't like it. Something about it, I probably didn't use it well, and I probably didn't let it dry down as much, because that's usually, if I'm gonna have a makeup problem, that's the problem, is that I'm not being patient. But girl, this concealer is so freaking good. That's the one I'm using today. The amount of coverage it had, I'm just like, damn. And it's only, I don't know, 10 bucks, 11 bucks. This is the Wonder Snatch from NYX. Oh, and the shade I use is number 12 Natural. I've seen it online. It's called Neutral, but it's Natural Neutral. That's the same shade. Make sure it's number 12 if you're my complexion. Very, very nice. Not surprising though, NYX does makeup well. It's the foundation shades that I always find that are extremely warm. I mean, the drugstore typically goes very warm with foundation shades, but NYX kind of takes it to the next level of warmth. Okay, product number 9. NYX again. Their setting powder. This setting powder, the Wonder Snatch setting powder, is so finely milled. I'm also using this one today. Look how finely milled it is. I always do the finger test. This is what I call the finger test, when the powder literally gets stuck to your finger. When you see it get stuck to your finger like this is how it's gonna adhere evenly onto your skin. And it has to feel very light, very, very airy, kind of like baking flour. You know how it just feels like it just goes in between your fingers? If your setting powder feels like that and looks like that, especially when you touch it, it feels, you got a good one. And this one, for it to be brand spanking new at the drugstore, girl, this is one of my top all-time drugstore powders right now. I use the shade, this is Peach Posse, which is a little pinky, and I also use Sugar Serve. That one's more yellow and it does more of like the highlighting action. Okay, number 10. Can you guess? Number 10 is Morphe lip liners. I love these. I think these are a dupe for MAC. The MAC lip liners, not only are they super creamy, they last pretty well. They're not like a matte finish. They are creamy, but they do sit and adhere well onto the skin. They have great tone. The fact that they have, look, this cool tone, they have a warm tone, they have like a caramel tone, they have a deep, this is like chestnut, I love it. I think they did such a great job revamping these. They're basically the same from the original ones. Remember the black ones? That literally look like MACs, but now they revamped the packaging and everything. They're wooden. I really love wooden lip liners because you can sharpen it and you can really get your lip liner as sharp and as precise as possible. And I always feel like the formulas inside a pencil tend to be very pigmented and creamy. The ones in like the mechanical, in the plastic, I can't think of a name, tend to be a little more stiff and you need to warm them up a lot on your hand. When it comes to these pencils, I just feel like they really warm up freaking well. Look, let's see. Yeah, so pigmented. Need a little definition on my lip. Yeah, what shade is this? Trendsetter. Oh yeah, it did what it needed to do, huh? But yeah, these are bomb. You could tell already. This is why I love them. This is it, Familia. A very quick video. I just wanted to narrow down 10 of my favorite new drugstore makeup products. If you haven't picked any of these up, I definitely recommend it, especially if you're looking for new makeup products at the drugstore, because we know makeup is expensive and mixing drugstore and high-end is not bad at all, and using all drugstore is fabulous. I think the drugstore has truly updated and revamped a lot. I would say the last 5 years. I think when the pandemic hit, they really were like, all right, we need to get it together. And I love that I have a full face of drugstore makeup, basically, right here. This is it, Familia. Thank you so much for being here. Do you have any of these products? And if so, what are your thoughts? Do you like them? And let me know what product it is that you have. And should I do another one? Because I feel like I have 10 more to talk about. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please, please don't forget to like and subscribe and click the button here so you don't miss out on any videos, because I'm here Monday and Thursdays. I cannot believe I've had this schedule since January and I've kept it. Thank you for helping me stay accountable for my schedule. Okay, love you. Bye.